Good morning and welcome to the Defense Scope. So, the situation between Iran and Israel has taken a completely new turn, and things have changed so much that it now feels like a war in the region is about to happen. The biggest sign of this is that in the last few hours, major countries like China, India, Pakistan, and Russia have all ordered their citizens to leave Tehran and other Iranian cities. I mean, almost every country is evacuating their citizens from there. This clearly shows that things are rapidly heading towards a full-blown military conflict, and we're reaching a point of no return. If that happens, the obvious direct impact will also hit Pakistan. So, the most important question now is, what will Pakistan's course of action be in this entire situation? Are we just going to, we'll handle things diplomatically, or if needed, our military might take some kinetic action to make sure our interests aren't harmed? So today, we're going to talk about this in detail. This video is really important. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure to like this video and subscribe. In yesterday's video, I brought up a very important point about the whole conflict, especially concerning the issues between Iran and Israel. The risk is that more countries and parties might get involved in this whole conflict. I explained this pretty clearly to you yesterday. And now there's an update that the United States is also about to join this military conflict alongside Israel. The US Air Force is deploying a large number of its air assets in the region, including aerial tankers, which are basically air-to-air refuelers. Yeah, besides that, there are stealth aircraft like the F-22 and F-35. All these assets from the US Air Force are being deployed in this region under CENTCOM and also in the Middle East. This clearly shows that the United States, along with Israel, is going to take a direct part in this conflict. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, many countries are evacuating their citizens from Tehran and other cities in Iran, getting them out of there. So, yeah, along with the point, just this morning, the President of the United States, Donald Trump, tweeted that everyone should get out of Tehran. Tehran needs to be evacuated. This signals that the next big course of action might be focused on Iran's capital city, Tehran. The point I'm trying to make is that there are very clear signs that things are moving towards a full-blown war. And because the situation is getting so bad, Pakistan, whether it wants to or not, will have to act. We need to get ready for a state of war because at any given moment, anything can happen. Right now, Israel and the United States mainly want to establish a new government in Iran that's pro-Western, and somehow, they want to bring down the current Islamic regime ruling Iran. This move would directly or indirectly hurt Pakistan the most. If a pro-Israeli government comes to power in Iran, then the arrival of a pro-Western government would be a huge threat for Pakistan. Because our province, Balochistan, is directly connected to Iran. And you know what kind of difficulties we're facing there these days. Terrorism is really high. The PLA is getting support across the border. So if a pro-Israeli government comes to power in Iran, where organizations like Bala operate, it would become even easier for countries like India to fund, establish, and coordinate these groups here. So, here's the point. Our entire SIPC project faces a lot of risks because Pakistan's sea lines of communication come through Iran to reach us. Iran sits right in the middle of trade routes between Europe, the Middle East, and Pakistan, making it a major choke point, specifically at the Strait of Hormuz. This puts us at a big disadvantage. The reason I'm telling you all this is to highlight what's currently happening in Iran and what could happen in the coming days. Pakistan will be directly and heavily affected, and that's why they can't just sit quiet here. We need to take some kind of kinetic action, and somehow, we have to make moves that ensure the Islamic regime inside Iran stays secure. They shouldn't face any kind of threat. Because if that happens, the situation will get even worse for Pakistan. One thing's for sure right now, Iran is definitely getting intelligence support from Pakistan's side. Fortunately, the intelligence apparatus is so strong that many times we have warned Iran well before Israel's attack. We give them a heads up that a major attack is about to happen, so they can prepare accordingly. So far, in the current conflict, Pakistan has been providing support to Iran. But if things get worse tomorrow and it looks like the Islamic regime is about to fall, then the chances of this happening increase a lot. Pakistan will get directly involved in this conflict with full strength to protect its interests. They will safeguard their sea lines of communication. Throughout this process, our friendly countries and strategic allies will obviously be involved with us. Speaking of China, it will also be directly affected by this conflict. So it's clear that if the conflict escalates further and becomes on a bigger scale, if the situation shifts upward, then China will also get directly involved here. Like I've explained before, as soon as things started getting bad, Pakistan's armed forces, especially the Pakistan Air Force, went on full operational readiness. Across the entire region, including the border area with Iran and inside Balochistan, all the assets that might be needed to sustain or back up a large-scale military conflict have been deployed by Pakistan to manage the situation. It can be kept under control and, most importantly, our territory and airspace can be defended. Hope everything is clear here. If you have any confusion related